Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. And first of all, I want to thank you all for 50 subs. It really does mean a lot to me, and it also means I get to brag to my friends. So if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. Even if you're never gonna watch my videos ever again, just subscribe, or use your other account to subscribe, or your third account. But thanks for all the support you've been showing lately. And yeah, with that being said, let's get into what if Naruto had infinite chakra. And one more thing, make sure to comment what you think I should do for my 50 subs special. Anyways, last time we left off, we were at the beginning of the bell test. Now, Kakashi was once again late, and Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, the newly formed Team 7, had all been waiting for him for nearly 2 hours. Once again, Kakashi gave one of his lame excuses, and he was like, okay, you know what, never mind, let's just start with the test, shall we? And he explained the rules, saying that he had 2 bells and that they had to get it. The one that didn't get a bell would fail. Now, Naruto was determined not to fail. He was not going to let Kakashi get the best of him. I mean, he was gonna get the bell. He was gonna get the bell. Like, at least that's what he thought. Now, Naruto was like trying to think of a plan, as Kakashi said, well, I guess that's all. You can go hide now. Start. And Sakura and Sasuke went to hide, but Naruto just stayed outside, just like he did in the original. And you know exactly where this is going. So Naruto just standing there had like a grin on his face, and Kakashi was just like, another one of these kids, you know, the ones that just don't even hide. Wow, this will be easy. So Naruto rushed at Kakashi, and Kakashi was like, oh, well, okay. And as Naruto punched through Kakashi, Kakashi poofed into smoke, as Naruto fell into a rope trap and just got tied up and got flung up into a tree, just like he did in the original, and now he was tied up, hanging from a tree. And Kakashi was like, well, there we go. That's 1 down, and there's 2 to go. But Naruto hadn't given up quite yet. As Kakashi continued reading his book, he felt an incredible amount of chakra coming from a certain direction, and he assumed it would be Sasuke, because he was the only person that would probably be capable of such high amounts of chakra. But when he looked back, he saw Naruto. The amount of chakra that was, he was using was high for a genin, like way too high. It was like Jonin level, even higher. His chakra levels were way too high. As Naruto used all of his chakra to break through the rope, as the rope snapped into the rope snapped into pieces, and Kakashi was shocked, because no genin should be able to have this much chakra and this much power. But Kakashi was like, well, he broke out of the rope. Guess I'll have to get him in a trap again. It'll probably just take 10 seconds or something. But Naruto had a plan. And by the way, sorry for any background noise you've been hearing. It's just nothing I can really do about it. So yeah, I'm just trying to cut the video whenever the background noise comes in. Anyways, Naruto had a plan. He wasn't expecting to be defeated that easily again. He wasn't gonna let Kakashi just put him in a trap like that again. This time he knew that Kakashi was the real Kakashi. And now Naruto was gonna show Kakashi his full power. As Naruto started charging a huge amount of chakra onto his leg and used that incredible chakra to boost off of the tree, breaking the tree that he boosted off of as he dashed towards Kakashi. He was so fast that Kakashi almost couldn't dodge, and Naruto actually touched the bell, but he couldn't quite grab it. And then he got up and charged more chakra into his fist, going for a really destructive punch. Like, imagine Sakura in Naruto Shippuden. So Naruto uses that punch against Kakashi, and this is a powerful punch we're talking about. So Kakashi barely dodges out of the way, and Kakashi's like, okay, you know what? I might actually have to take this seriously, as he reveals his Sharingan. And I know it's not realistic for him to actually reveal his Sharingan in this situation, but plot convenience, so he does. But anyways, after revealing his Sharingan, Naruto basically stands no chance. In taijutsu, Kakashi is absolutely destroying him. Kakashi's, trying to hit him from the back, and Naruto tries to, create a concentrate chakra on his back to defend against the blow, but it's too late, as Kakashi's already in front of him, punching him in the face, and Naruto can't bring his chakra up to his face and create a shield, out of chakra there in time. And Naruto is just being destroyed, as he has one last resort move. He tries to block all of his attacks at the same time by completely releasing all of the chakra that he has stored up inside. Not all of it, but as much as he can physically release at the same time. He releases it out of everywhere, using all of this chakra to create almost like a chakra aura around him. And the instant this happens, there's an incredible burst of chakra that blows Kakashi back, which completely catches Kakashi off guard. And if you've watched Hunter x Hunter, so you know how in Hunter x Hunter, Gon is an enhancer as well as a bunch of other people, but enhancers can use Nen to create this aura around them that basically makes them stronger and faster, and also makes them more durable. It's just like a aura shield around them that boosts all of their stats, I guess. So that's kind of what Naruto's like with his ultimate chakra aura. And at this point, his speed is absolutely incredible, and Naruto just disappears, and Kakashi, even with his barely using his Sharingan, Kakashi can see Naruto moving to the right as he looks that way, but it's too late. Naruto's already behind Kakashi and punches Kakashi so hard that he goes flying through 3 trees, and Kakashi realizes trying to see what he's doing won't be a good idea. But one of the biggest weaknesses of Naruto's ability is, since he's using up so much chakra, he's easy to detect. So instead of trying to see him, why not try to sense his chakra and follow him that way? And so using that method, Kakashi is able to notice anywhere and everywhere that Naruto is going. And Naruto tries going behind Kakashi, but Kakashi's ready. And Naruto and Kakashi start, having a heated taijutsu battle. But, it's just nobody can come out on top. Overall, Kakashi is sustaining more injuries, but Kakashi, with his years more of experience and, skill, he can definitely hold his own against Naruto, and Naruto isn't making much progress in defeating him. But Naruto decides to end it all as he charges an incredible amount of chakra into his fist, as almost all of the chakra that he previously had gets concentrated into his fist, and Naruto starts screaming as he goes for one last punch. And this punch, for reference, is way stronger than any of Sakura's punches or Tsunade's punches, same thing. it's like stronger than the Rasengan. And so Kakashi seeing this, his eyes widen, and he's like, I have to get out the way no matter what, as he gives his full attention to dodging Naruto's punch. And Naruto punches with such insane speed that like Kakashi barely gets away, as Naruto's punch rips a hole through the side of Kakashi's vest. And then Naruto collapses, and so does Kakashi, as Kakashi sort of sits down behind Naruto, who's basically passed out at this point, saying, wow, that was incredible. But then he notices something. Sasuke standing behind him. And Kakashi gets up to try to fight Sasuke off, knowing that, after, that battle with Naruto, and since he has his Sharingan active, he probably still has enough energy to fight Sasuke. But Sasuke says, Kakashi, don't worry, it's already over, as he holds up the bells. And Kakashi realizes that while Naruto was charging his super mega punch, well, Sasuke had actually stolen the bells from Kakashi, finding the perfect moment to take advantage of how Kakashi had given his full attention to Naruto. And Kakashi was more than impressed, as he said, you pass. And with that, he collapsed as well, passing out from both an overuse of his Sharingan and, from absolute exhaustion after fighting with Naruto. Like, come on. So Naruto and Kakashi wake up in the hospital asking what happened, and Naruto's like, did I pass? And Kakashi is like, yeah. As Naruto starts celebrating, having, healed almost perfectly already due to the Nine-Tails chakra, and well, his own chakra. And let me get this straight right now. The same way the Nine-Tails gave him incredibly high healing powers, like with his ultimate chakra now, and since that chakra is kind of thanks to the Nine-Tails, as I explained in part 1, Naruto has super healing abilities, like even better than what he had in the original. But anyways, Team 7 passes, and they start doing lame missions like always. So, they try catching missing cats and helping old ladies cross the road, doing groceries for villagers, all of the boring stuff that like a normal person like you and I could do. Nothing too big. I don't even know why they give this to like Genin. They should give this to academy students, but never mind. Team 7 is sick of all of these boring missions, and next time Hiruzen asks them to do a mission, they're like, nah, we ain't doing this. Can we get a harder mission? And Hiruzen's like, you know what? Naruto was able to beat Kakashi, and they have Kakashi and the last Uchiha. This is a pretty OP team. Like, not letting them do that mission would be a waste of their incredible power. So, you know what? Why not? You can escort this guy named Tazuna, and, it's like just a normal escort mission, but at least you get to leave the village. And Team 7's like, I'll take it. As Tazuna walks out all drunk and does this whole thing where he's like, these kids are supposed to escort me? I don't think so. Like, these kids are so bad. He does his whole thing. I don't even want to try. I'm gonna mess it up. Just, he's drunk, and he talks, like he insults Team 7, but, Hiruzen tells Zanbu to take him away, and the next day, Team 7 is all prepared to, escort Tazuna as their first C-rank, I believe, mission. Team 7 heads off, and they're on their way walking, to the land of waves. Yeah. So they're walking to the land of waves, and they're like almost an hour into their journey, and it's sunny and it's pretty hot, to be honest. It hasn't rained in days, and Naruto and the rest of Team 7, they're kind of, it's hot. They're tired, and they see a puddle, which, since they're already really tired and like tired of the heat, they're suspicious. Like, normally maybe they would ignore the puddle, but seriously, like, imagine you're incredibly thirsty and it's really hot outside and you're in a desert and then you see a huge puddle. Would you be suspicious? I mean, I would be. So Naruto and the rest of Team 7 is also suspicious, so they don't say anything. Just Sasuke seeing it and noticing that Naruto and Kakashi also noticed, gives like a silent nod, making sure that, all of them know that, there's probably something off with the puddle. And as the demon brothers jump out, all of them are prepared, as Naruto just uses chakra in his fist to strike down one of the demon brothers. Kakashi just dodges out of the way. I guess he doesn't pretend to get killed. And Sasuke does the whole thing he did where he grabs the chain and captures the demon brother. Sakura contributes a lot by just standing around and doing nothing because she is useless. Anyways, they capture the demon brothers, and Kakashi questions the true difficulty of this mission, asking whether this is actually a C-rank mission or it's a higher rank mission, I guess. And Tazuna confessing that this isn't actually a C-rank mission and that he's being hunted, but then he tells his whole sob story about his grandchildren and everything, and Team 7 agrees that they want to do this. And in fact, Naruto and Sasuke are like, well, actually, this is what I wanted. Like, I don't care if I'm getting paid less. Even if this doesn't count as an official mission, I'm still escorting this guy. I want to fight some bad guys. I want to test my strength. So, they're happy about it. And Kakashi is fine with it, I guess. He's not particularly happy that Tazuna lied, but he's not particularly upset either. He does want to see the full capability of Naruto and Sasuke as a team, because he already knows they're going to do great. And so they keep walking as a heavy mist rolls in, and Naruto and Sasuke don't complain because it's a nice change from the incredibly hot weather earlier, but it's also a bit of a sudden change. And Tazuna says that the mist is normal, and there's always a bunch of mist in, the Hidden Mist Village, because that is, after all, what it's called. But Kakashi still notices that this mist is still a bit too thick, even for where, the Hidden Mist Village. So Kakashi senses something and immediately yells, "Duck!" as all of Team 7, including Tazuna, ducks as a humongous blade just cuts into a tree and Zabuza lands on it. Zabuza Momochi, demon of the mist, and he gives his whole speech about how he's the demon of the mist, and honestly, they should just surrender now. He's like, Kakashi Hatake, the copy ninja. Nice to meet you. And, Kakashi also recognizes Zabuza, recognizing him from the bingo book. He's like, this ought to be an interesting fight. So then, Kakashi reveals his Sharingan and starts getting into... Actually, no, he doesn't reveal his Sharingan quite yet. He starts getting into a heated battle with Zabuza making water clones, and Kakashi just fighting him. But eventually, just like in canon, Kakashi gets trapped in a water prison. And this water prison, just like in the original, he can't escape. And it's kind of sad how, like, if Naruto and Sasuke weren't there, Kakashi might have died in that scene. But not really, because if Naruto and Sasuke weren't there, I think Kakashi didn't have his Sharingan active in the first part of the fight. So if Naruto and Sasuke weren't there, he wouldn't have held back from the beginning without revealing his Sharingan. And you know, he would have destroyed Zabuza from the beginning. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It's just funny how Kakashi could have been killed by Momochi at the beginning of the series, Zabuza at the beginning of the series. It's just a funny thought. But Naruto is like, nah, I'm not having this, as he uses his chakra boost, uses his chakra in his feet to boost at blinding speeds at Zabuza with a super chakra punch ready, and he just slams Zabuza down into the water as there's a huge splash, and Kakashi is freed from the water prison as he says, well, Naruto, I knew you could do it. And Naruto smirks, but Kakashi reveals his Sharingan and says, honestly, leave the rest to me, as, you know, he copies Zabuza's Water Dragon Jutsu using his 3 Tomoe Sharingan and knocks Zabuza out. Of course, Haku does come and pretends to kill Zabuza and takes him, saying that, well, you know, Haku is actually like one of those ninja that, whatever they're called, like the tracking ninja. I forgot what they were called, but Kakashi, being pretty tired after using his Sharingan that much, just is like, yeah, okay, take him. And Kakashi doesn't necessarily pass out in this one. He's just really tired and needs to rest, because he didn't overuse his Sharingan too much, but he did use it a lot, which does, you know, make Kakashi pretty tired. But Naruto and Sasuke and the rest of Team 7 all head on over to Kazuna's house, where they have the meal of a lifetime. And after everyone is healed up and, you know, all good, the next day, Kakashi teaches them tree walking and water walking. Now, Naruto, having basically infinite chakra control in this what if, has absolutely no trouble learning how to, well, tree walk, which really impresses Kakashi. And Naruto is also able to learn water walking pretty easily as well. And he almost nails both of them on his first try, which is, to be honest, pretty cool. Like, that's pretty OP. But anyways, Naruto just goes off to train by himself, experimenting with all the, you know, chakra abilities that he's been learning recently. But yeah, so they just train for a while, and, you know, they help Tazuna build his bridge, but eventually the day comes, and this time Naruto isn't at home resting, because he never passed out, so he was with Sakura, Sasuke, and Kakashi, helping Tazuna build the bridge and just kind of like making sure he's safe, as the mist started rolling in, and Kakashi already knew what was coming, and Zabuza and Haku appeared. Now, Haku went up to Sasuke and Naruto and used his ice mirrors to surround them, while Zabuza was fighting Kakashi in the mist, just like he did in the original. Now, Kakashi versus Zabuza wasn't a big problem. After all, Kakashi is way stronger than Zabuza, and he uses his ninja dogs to track down Zabuza's scent, and kill him. And, it's not too hard for him. It's just that easy. But Haku's story is a little bit different. Now, Haku creates his ice mirrors and surrounds both Sasuke and Naruto. And Naruto and Sasuke start getting hit with the Senbon. Of course, Naruto is a bit better at dodging because, his chakra heightens his senses. So because of that, he doesn't really have too much trouble dodging his Senbon. Well, a little bit, but not too much. Anyways, they start getting injured, and Sasuke almost passes out from all the injuries he's been sustaining, and Naruto also starts getting hit a bunch of times because he's getting exhausted, and they can't beat Haku. He's just too strong with his ice mirrors. So Naruto decides to use a new move he's been working on that was inspired by what happened when he used his chakra, all out, full body chakra aura thing on Kakashi. So he started concentrating, standing in the middle as he started charging up chakra. And Haku, seeing this, was Haku didn't want to let Naruto use whatever he wanted to use. So Haku sent a bunch of Senbon at Naruto, but Naruto dodged all of them as he shouted, "Chakra explosion!" And a huge burst of chakra, stronger than the one he used with the Ninetales influence to actually defeat Haku. He had an incredible burst of chakra just explode all of the mirrors, and Haku almost passed out. And with Naruto's, Naruto charged up a bunch of chakra into his fist as he punched Haku's face, and I guess Haku, died from the punch. And, the punch knocked Haku back to where Zabuza was, also dying from the Chidori, from what Kakashi had done to him. So, they had their moment dying together, whatever. Anyways, Gato's men arrived, but that's not really a big deal. Naruto and, Sasuke and, everyone, they took care of him pretty easily, and they left Gato to the villagers to do whatever they wanted to him, because after all, Gato had done some terrible stuff to the villagers there, so, that's what they did. But with that, their mission was done, and the bridge was named the Great Naruto Bridge, and Team 7 and Naruto headed back to the village. But that is where I'm going to be ending this part off, and thanks a lot for watching. I am planning on posting part 3 tomorrow. Actually, no, I'm not, because maybe, because I'm planning on doing the 50 sub special if you made it this far, which I doubt, but if you did, thanks a lot. Make sure to comment what you want me to do for my 50 sub special, and thanks a lot. See you next time.